Friday nights mean one thing in Mississippi: high school football.
Dental pregame show. We apologize for the video difficulties that we're having tonight, but right now we'll be bringing you an audio broadcast of the football game tonight. And Bryant, this thing, we have good
records are wiped clean. Everybody walks into the playoffs 0-0. It's win or go home, and the Pirates have quite the trek to get here to a beautiful Ocean Springs Stadium tonight.
And he scored 16 touchdowns on the ground, and he is quite simply the Greyhound that makes the bus run.
Yeah, absolutely. He is a Southern Miss baseball commit, and he's only a junior, Greg. Only a junior. Really, really good-looking athlete, and he's got some guys around him that we'll talk about all night.
Post has been good to us in the postseason. It's a little bit different. I learned this today. The Ocean Springs head coach, Blake Pennick, we know him. You don't realize that you know him.
The name sounds familiar. Please ring the bell.
You will know him. I was told he was the offensive coordinator for Clinton when we played them in the 2016 state championship season as the head Ocean Springs.
Thank goodness no guy on that other sideline named Cam Akers like we saw back in 2016. But tonight it'll be number 5, Brayson Hubbard, that this Pearl Pirate defense will look to contain. Pearl comes into tonight 7-4 on the season, 32 points a game offensively that we're putting up, 21 points a game the defense has been allowing. But this Ocean Springs offense is elusive. They average 185 yards a game through the air, 269 on the ground, 454 total yards of offense. So this is a team that often and scored a lot across their undefeated season here in 2021.
All right, so there's 3 keys to victory tonight. Number 1, I think it starts with Pirate pride. This team's got to find a way to bounce back, to somehow find the intestinal fortitude to get back up off the mat after what happened last week at Brandon. And the guys have talked about it all week. You got to put it behind you and find a way to get off the mat, right?
Yeah, and I love the way you put that, Pirate pride. You know, Pearl has always been a place where, these guys are willing to bring their lunch pail and go to work and put the hard hat on and do the hard work. We watched that all the way back in as you and I were reminiscing of appearances, of course, winning in 2017. So Pirate pride goes back a long way, even way before 2015 to 2017. But life is about failure recovery. Last week did not go our way. The week before didn't really go our way either. Again, tonight's a brand new season, and so you'd love to see the Pirates bounce back under the senior leadership of guys like Jamari Thompson and Jerry Johnson.
That leads us right into key number 2. We've got to find a way to unleash the offense. We've got to find a way to get Jay Bird, Jerry Johnson back on track, and just, Jay Bird has a good game tonight. We have a really good chance to win this game.
Yeah, we've got a lot of senior leadership in the backfield with Jerry Johnson back. Jamari not going to probably be 100% tonight, but he's going to do his best to give it a go. But you got to like the experience you got back there, a lot of speed, a lot of firepower that's put up a lot of points across the season. But the last few games, it's been tough to get the offense rolling. Did put up some points against Oak Grove, but you've got games like Warren Central and Brandon where the offense just 30 threshold tonight, and you got to feel pretty good about your chances with that Pirate defense.
Well, and for Jay Bird, he's really slowed down here at the end of the year, but he saw him down there before the game.
Yeah, I agree 100% in tonight on the road.
Hey, the rest of that starting offense tonight, Jamari Thompson, Bryant mentioned to you that he's going to go all right, but what doesn't hurt on that poor young man? Right now, his ankle's been bothering him. His hip's been bothering him all season. His shoulder was pretty much popped out last week, and he's been going to therapy all week. And he's going to give it a go tonight, and we're just going to hold our breath when he takes that first pop, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. There's going to be a lot of eyes on number 1 tonight when he runs the ball for the first time and takes a hit from a linebacker or a D lineman or wherever they get to him, because Jamari he's really been held together by duct tape and paper clips this season, but you're not going to pull that young man off the football field tonight if the Pirates are going to be victorious on the scoreboard.
Well, the rest of that offensive line is going to be huge tonight too, and they've been really good for most of the season. Again, I shine tonight.
Yeah, I believe so, and we're going to need them to shine tonight against this Ocean Springs defensive line to open up holes for Jamari Thompson, or perhaps we'll see a little more speed with Jaquavian Shoto, who may work his way in. and then Jerry Johnson as he runs, whether that's an option or just design QB keepers. We're in the air. We got some experience at wide receiver, a lot of seniors in Colby Henderson, Cody Arms, Cade Chisholm, and Alex Spires. All four of those guys are seniors. And then we're not afraid to throw it out in the flat either to Logan Kane, the halfback, or Javion Alexander, number 5, who could be playing in his last game perhaps tonight as well if the Pirates are not victorious. So that offensive line going to be a huge factor in helping that Pirate offense get going tonight on the road.
Taking a look at us defensively tonight, Ocean Springs is 10-0, but defenses, that's going to be with the nightmare, Jalen Nickelberry, to start that out.
That's right. Our featured defensive player for tonight on the Sky Family Dental, but he's going to give it a go and give it his best tonight. The rest of that defense for tonight for your starters, Jabron Moore, only a junior. Here we are, number 4 senior. And then Shoto Justice Moore, DJ Hudson, and Marcus Mosley will have a tall task tonight to chase down some of these long and lengthy Greyhound wide receivers.
You know, the statistic that stands out to me that really could play tonight is Nickelberry has 10 quarterback hurries on the year, and making Hubbard uncomfortable, I think, is going to be huge because he's used to just sitting back there and picking teams apart. If we can get him off of his spot, and long way.
Yeah, you're going to have eyes on Brayson Hubbard, because he is not afraid to run it, especially if the pocket gets pressure. You imagine you probably get down quarterbacks tonight.
Walking down there, do we have the professor? Roy Harper with us?
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
Hello, Roy.
Sorry, I was trying to get my headset.
Got me pumped up for us to go whoop them.
You know, I keep telling you guys missed out on our playoff game here back in 2018. There was a 30-mile-an-hour sustained wind coming from right to left here, from north to south, in the rain, in 30-degree temperatures as a cold front had come through. It was the most brutal night. And here we are tonight with a beautiful AstroTurf field, a light wind, a light breeze, and the temperature right around the team. If we show up to play like we are capable of playing, and the way we're a chance to win this game, even though Ocean Springs comes in with a 10-0 record.
Oh, I agree. And I heard you talking earlier, and I agree that, if Jay Bird comes out and has a good game, his ankle doesn't bother him, he doesn't get it twinged a little bit, he has a good game, we have an excellent, outstanding chance of winning this game. He can. And so the game, in my opinion, hinges on Jay Bird.
All right, I see our captains are making their way out.
The captains are making their way to
touch
midfield.
The shoulder, even going
the Pirate captains are Jamari Thompson, Logan Kane, Jalen Nickelberry, and Tristan Carpenter. And your Ocean Springs captains are Holton White, Avery Carter, and Taylor Adair. Tonight's coin toss is going to be made by Ocean Springs Mayor Kenny Hall.
Friends at Trustmark Bank for providing the coin for tonight's coin toss. And let's see, it appears that Ocean Springs has won the toss. And we'll be moving from left to right on your TV screen or your radio dial. Again, we apologize. We are working on that, and our audio will be carrying you through for the meantime here as the Pirates will make their way back to the end zone and get ready to start this 6A playoff game. Bryant, you don't want to look ahead at all, but we've got the bracket, how the 6A is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
they will play Ocean Springs, and those sounds you hear in the background, Ocean Springs making their way onto the field. So Pearl, the number 4 seed, playing the number 1.
Nice show to start it off, and look at that smoke that's kind of just hovering over the field.
Yeah, they're big.
It's definitely unique, and it's served Pearl well so far this season. Let's see, dropping back, winning the toss, and we'll defer to the second half, so they'll get the second half kickoff. So very important, I think, for the Pirates to come out and punch Ocean Springs in the mouth, Bryant. Show them how it's done up in Region 3, as we normally do. And our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick is in the air, and this ball will be into the end zone for a touchback. And so here comes the offense, led by Jerry Johnson.
Take a look at your offensive starters tonight. Jerry Johnson will lead the way. He's your senior quarterback. Throwing for 1,000 will be Henderson and Cody Arms, your wide receivers. Takofa Lewis, Grantham, Connor Foy, Kendall Burks, Hayden Jackson, your linemen, along with Tommy Johnson and Logan Kane, your halfback.
On 1st and 10, Jaybird out of the shotgun. He'll have Shoto off to his right hip. Now he'll shift and move over to the left side. 2 wide receivers at the top. He will hand it off to Shoto. Line. He'll pick up a single yard. And immediately Shoto will check out. To the 5, to the house! Touchdown, Jaybird!
79 yards for the senior quarterback who refuses to have his senior season end tonight. And if you're a Pearl Pirate, you could not ask for a better start. Jerry Johnson in open turf, and nobody's going to catch him. 79 Pirates.
Now we'll shift to play from scrimmage. A 79 down. The extra point is up, and it is good by Cody Arms. And the Pirates jump out in front quickly. 7-0. Roy Harper, you told me before the game that Jaybird's first run would dictate how this game is going to go. What do you think?
I was just about to say, I think
kept it himself, and he walked right through that hole in the second level of the defense. Never had a chance at catching Jerry Johnson, and 79 yards later, it is 7-0.
Now a little pooch kick will be caught. Will be fair caught there at the 36-yard line. So this is where we will get to see this Greyhound.
Thrown for 1,701 yards, 23 touchdowns in the air to only 3 interceptions. That's phenomenal on any level, but he also can get it done on the ground. 809 yards rushing for Brayson Hubbard and 16 touchdowns. So you called it. Brayson Hubbard accounted for 39 total touchdowns this season.
From the 42, man goes in. Hubbard, 3 wide receivers, 2 here to the near side, a single setback. He will look to run it.
Kavion Freeman going east and from there. He pump faked a little pass, but Greg, I don't think he was ever planning to put that one in the air. It was all Brayson Hubbard, and he cut through the secondary, cut all the way across the field, and 10 yards of it.
So they'll be on for the extra point. It is up, and it is good. With 10:46 to play in the opening quarter, we are tied at 7.
When Pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
As we have our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick teed up and ready to fly by Bart Edmonston. And the Pirates will be moving from left to right. This kick will be taken in at the 6 by Justice Moore. He will cross the 20 out to the, and the Pirates will.
And kept it himself, faked it to Jamari Thompson and took it. Arms will be the lone wide receiver. Logan Kane will be your halfback.
Justice Moore out here as well. 2 wide receivers here to the near side.
Oh, yep, see
Justice is really tucked in for a block from Cody. He gets a little bit of one, and he'll cross the 30 out to the 33. So a nice pickup on first down of 9.
Design play and well executed by the senior Cody Arms, wide receiver, who took it just a second to develop. A lot of pressure coming from that Ocean Springs defensive line here on the near side. We are broadcasting from behind the Pearl bench on the visiting side. And that'll set up 3rd and a long 2.
They'll shift around as Tommy Johnson and Logan Kane move. And this, so Shoto checks into the backfield. First down and 10. Give it to Shoto, and he's going to get stacked up for no gain right there. As that was a nice option, and it will indeed be a hold.
Was who the holding call was on, but that's going to back the Pirates way up here on 2nd down.
So a Penny Pitts Havard Real Estate Group penalty will mark us back to the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 20. Bird back to pass, looking, he's flush, throws over the middle. That's a nice catch right there by Justice Moore out to the 39, and it'll bring up a manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, good job by Jerry Johnson keeping his cool as he.
And that one.
And all in the face of Jaquavian Shoto. And for the first time tonight, we will see a punt coming from the Pirates.
Standing back at his 25. Good snap. Kick is away. Very high kick. Roll inside the 20. And it will be down at the 16-yard line. So a terrific punt by Cody Arms kind of flips the field position in the Pirates' favor.
Yeah, great job by number 18, the senior punter, Cody Arms, as he was feeling a little bit of pressure, but got that one off. It was a high hanger, and Ocean Springs unable to get it 44 yards on his opening punt of the night. Great job by Cody. Flipping the field, Ocean Springs got a long way to work, but they do have Hubbard.
A man in motion. Here's a cutback and a run to the outside. Nice speed there. That is going to be the receiver, John Paul Coulter. He's another one of those very talented, kind of a swing back kind of a guy. Not really a wide receiver, not really a running back. First down to be had there as a whole host of Pirates. I see Meatball. I see Cobra Kai, Jefferson getting up off the ground there. Kavion going to be fourth down. This Pirate defense just held on 3rd and 1.
What a stop by the Pirate defense. I mean, it was 3rd and, I'm going to call it almost less than a yard. The first guy I saw through, Greg, was Kai Jefferson. It was a whole host of Pirates in honor of our late friend, Mr. Ray Rogers, who used to use that phrase, Kai Jefferson, to force an Ocean.
Moore makes a fair catch.
3rd and 1 with the powers that they have, the runners they have, and the defense just stuffed him at the line. That's another good omen. They're playing hard. Just hope it keeps going through the rest of the night.
I saw you had a chance. Jamari is in the backfield right now. How is he feeling?
He's in some pain. They kind of rubbed him up a little bit, massaged him a little bit. They're going to have to do a whole lot more than just hurt him to get him out of the game.
All right, so on 1st and 10, Jamari is in the backfield with Jaybird. 3 wide receivers, 2 at the top, 1 here to the near side. Jaybird will keep it himself, fake the handoff to Jamari, and, well, they're not going to buy it. I mean, until we hand the ball off to Jamari, they didn't believe that he was getting the football.
Yeah, a lot of penetration there in the center of that line of scrimmage, and after Jaybird had faked it to Jamari, he looked up and was staring about 2 or 3 Greyhound defensive linemen right in the face, and he had nowhere to go. He's going to lose about 3 or 4 on that one. Jamari will stay in. Going to be really interesting to see, is he a decoy, or are we going to stick it in his gut?
He puts himself into the secondary, and he's going to cross the 40 out to the 43. That's the one.
3rd down. Shoto will go into the backfield.
Jaybird rolling, going to run the opposite. Pitches it to Shoto. Shoto steps through. He's offside.
Yeah, he's got to snap it right now. That guy's offside.
He's in the neutral zone.
Coach Hunter's right in the ear of the linesman. No flag drop, but we're going to get the first down anyway.
And the drive by Shoto will push forward a gain of 3 for a first down. Ocean Springs was offside, so never mind that. But a first down for the Pirates at the 49.
Ken Mangum again, only a sophomore, but he's got the body of a junior or senior. As you said, he is some kind of strong, and we'll see that power here on 2nd down as he stays in the backfield. Logan Kane still in at halfback, opening up some holes in front of Mangum and Jerry Johnson.
Down 37-yard line.
Offensive line doing their job, opening up.
In motion to the left side. Jaybird looking to pass, looking left, throwing deep. Down the left side. Ocean Springs says they have it on the far side of the field, and the officials are going to agree with the home team. It is indeed a fumble on a late pitch, but Shoto had it, and he was just...
The first guy hit him, he spun off of that, and as he was coming around on the 360, somebody got their arm in and stripped the ball out from him, and he just couldn't get back on top of it.
Ocean Springs will recover. They now take over with 2:37 to play in the opening quarter. We are tied at 7. Ball on the Ocean Springs 31-yard line. Hubbard, the quarterback, out of the shotgun, has 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side. Quick throw out here to the near side in the flat. Marcus Mosley, excellent defense to get the receiver down for a very, very good.
Yeah, you called it, Greg. Excellent play by Mosley, showing his speed to stay with the wide receiver who started out wide and then cut back to the middle. Brayson Hubbard is acting like he's going to run. He ducks behind the offensive line, then pops up and throws a little quick wide receiver screen.
On 2nd down and 8, Hubbard's going to keep it. He is slipped down, and he is brought down by PC Tristan Carpenter at the 35-yard line.
Great job by another senior showing up here in the playoffs. Tristan Carpenter knifing through that offensive line and meeting Hubbard, and it's going to be 3rd and long for the Greyhounds.
5 wide receivers and a tight end for the Greyhounds. Pirates look like they're going to rush 3. Quick throw out into the far side, and it looks like they're going to pick up a first down. Just enough to get the first down right in front of the Greyhound bench.
Yeah, Evan McNally, number 9, one of their big wide receivers. Again, they're not throwing the ball down the field. One time a little bit earlier, Marcus Mosley made the stop. That was about a 12-yard pass, but everything else has been within about 3 or 4 yards of the line of scrimmage. But they're running these 4 or 5 wide outs, spreading out this Pirate defense, and that time McNally able to get far enough down the field to pick up a Greyhound first down.
Approaching 1 minute to play. In group, we're going to move us on up and take Ocean Springs back into some less side. Ocean Springs going from right to left.
Great job by this Pirate defense, forcing Hubbard to go east and west rather than north and south. Only give up a few yards on 2nd to make it 3rd and long. A big Pearl Pool 3rd down right here on the road. In the final seconds, it hit him on a rope.
So on first down, here is Hubbard keeping it himself, and he will be ridden down on the far sideline at the 26, and that may take us to the end of the first quarter as we're under 20 seconds. It'll be a gain of 1, but we're under 10 seconds. Let's see if they get this play off. They will. And they'll give it on a little wide receiver slip handoff, pass, whatever you want to call that. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter with your score. Pirates 7, Greyhounds 7. Back with more playoff action.
Something works this well.
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
You want to get others excited about it too. Yes, honey. We're very conscientious. It's nice to know we make a difference.
It was so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a real thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, and here. And we're with you here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decision more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus. Bank Plus.
We come back to start the second quarter. Greg Flynn and the professor from Ocean Springs. We're tied at 7. Ocean Springs now moving from left to right on your television screen. 3rd down and 1. Hubbard will keep it himself. Almost like on a direct keeper. He goes up a first down.
Grayson Hubbard standing about 6'2". I'm going to guess maybe 175 pounds. And he really just kind of used his length that time. Jabron Moore wrapped him up by the ankles, but Hubbard already had the first down. And now the Greyhounds are in the Ag Up red zone.
Hubbard with 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side. And Hubbard's going to fake the handoff, throw it over the middle. Too high for his intended receiver. DJ the Hawk Hudson was there to knock that down. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage on number 11, Jamie White. First time White has been targeted, and he is the leading receiver for the Greyhounds. He stands 6'5", 9 receiving touchdowns on the season, but great job by Hudson getting in his face that time, and now we'll see another big play inside the red zone.
2nd down for the Greyhounds.
Right there on top of that, was that in the exchange, or did Hubbard just have it slip out of his hands after
No, it was in the exchange. I don't know if he was trying to pull it back or, but it was in the exchange.
So a huge Pearl Pool, 3rd down for the Greyhounds. 3rd down and looks like 17 after the loss. Hubbard back to pass. Has all kinds of time looking, throws over the mid. That ball's complete for a touchdown. On a slant pattern. That again is Coulter, and he makes that look way too easy. Man, we had a good defense on that, but just too much time for him to survey the field.
Yep, there was no pressure in Hubbard's face, and he threw that one on a rope yet again to John Paul Coulter, who ran the slant route here from the Pearl sideline right to the middle of the field. Hubbard hit him right in stride, and from 21 yards out, the Greyhounds have taken the first lead of the night on their...
And it is good with 10:30 to play.
Shop, stay, dine, and play at The Connection, Mississippi's retail entertainment destination. Located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55 in Pearl.
With our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick, Pirates now find themselves what the offense has drawn up this time. Roy, it looked like the last time we had the ball that Jamari was kind of more of a, boy, is that a safe way to say it?
Yeah, I believe that would be the key word. I wouldn't be surprised if we do hand it to him every now and then, but use him as a decoy mainly because he is in some pretty severe pain.
Well, Shoto is going to come out as the running back to start this drive. About 4 yards on that play as he just dropped the snap as it came back to him. I think he was looking to throw it, Bryant, before he had the ball in his hand.
Yeah, that's one of those where you're looking next step before you really have secured the football, and that one's going to hurt a lot as it puts us way behind the sticks against a already a little bit hobbled offense without Jamari Thompson. Now we're staring at 2nd and almost 15 with Johnson and Shoto now in the backfield.
Jaybird will keep this ball himself. Out of room here to the near side. There are no flags. Near side. There are no flags.
The bird flies again. The bird flies again, 68 yards to complement his 79-yarder on the first drive of the game. And what a play fake. As Jerry Johnson faked it to Shoto, a lot of the defensive line for Ocean Springs bit on the fake, and Jaybird ran to the near side and had nobody in front of him. Great job by Kenji McNair throwing a downfield block, and it was all Bird untouched to the house. And now with 10:09 remaining in the second quarter, it's 14 pending, or I guess it's 13 all pending this Cody Arms extra point.
And the extra point is up, and it is good. After the Raising Cane's touchdown by Jaybird, we're tied at 14.
Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
You fired up the grill for one hot dog? Seriously?
Hot dogs, better with Pepsi.
So you...
10:09 to play. Oakley Bounds will be doing the kickoff duty. He's going to try.
Warren Central just down the road at DeIberville. That one tied all at 7 in the first quarter. DeSoto Central at Madison Central tonight. Jaguars 14-0 over DeSoto Central in the second quarter. And Clinton and South Haven up north are all tied at 7 in the second quarter. Your score here all knotted at 14 with 10:09 remaining in the second quarter.
He's got 3 wide receivers, 2 here to the near side. He'll hand that ball off, and Humphreys will get up and
yards on the season and 12 touchdowns in only 10 games, but it's been a whole lot of Hubbard and passing tonight.
Here goes Coulter in motion. They'll give it to him as he comes by, and a terrific play again by DJ the Hawk Hudson for a pickup of just. So let's see how good they are, Bryant.
Jamie White, the 6'5" receiver, is number 11. He's in man.
And it allowed Tristan Carpenter to make the tackle, and Austin was the speed bump that made Hubbard stop.
What a fantastic job by Austin Knight doing his job, closing in from the edge of this defensive line here on the near side, on the Pearl sideline. And Brayson Hubbard, even with all his length and all his speed, had nowhere to go. And what a great response after the Johnson touchdown by the Pearl Pirate defense.
It's going to force a punt for the Greyhounds, and that ball's going to roll. Look at this thing come all the way back. They're going to mark it at the 36-yard line. So the Pirates, very fortunate on a bad punt from Ocean Springs, will get really good field position here.
And love watching these defensive coaches down on the sidelines congratulating the defense who runs off there. Some of those guys playing special teams as well. A big stop against a talented Ocean Springs offense. Again, putting up 43 points a game. They are 10-0 and ranked number 2 in the state on a lot of polls. But now it's back in the Pirates' hands, and they have a chance to take a lead here with 8:23 remaining in the second quarter.
Mangum will be the running back. And Ocean Springs just jumped into the neutral zone, and I think we might have gotten a free 5 yards out of this. We do indeed, as the Penny Pitts penalty, Havard Real Estate Group, is going to move us up 5 yards.
Third penalty of the night against the Greyhounds, and that offsides will make it a friendly 1st and 5.
Wide receivers here to the near side are Arms. Azir Chin is in, and Justice Moore. Quick throw out here into the flat. Oh, that was a long throw. He's looking for Chin, and he wasn't quite ready for it, but that's a long throw, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, there were 3 wide receivers. Actually, it's Kenji McNair along with Cody Arms, but Azir Chin was in the middle of them, and Arms and McNair are both trying to throw blocks, and Jerry Johnson was trying to throw that pass over the block of Kenji McNair and the defender to try to find Azir Chin on the other side, and that was a really difficult throw to make. That'll set up 2nd and 5.
This time there's a handoff to Mangum. He'll fall forward over the 40, out to the 42. So it's going to bring up a Pearl Pool 3rd down and about 3.
Looks like Mangum will stay in at tailback on this one. You really love to see some momentum and keep the ball on the offense. Tommy Johnson going to check in. We'll see who may come out. Looks like Chin will step off, so we'll just have a 2 wide receiver set with Ken Mangum in the backfield here on 3rd and 4. Really need to pick up a 1st down to keep some momentum and perhaps even take the lead here with 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the second.
Kenji McNair, the other wide receiver, along with Cody Arms. Jaybird on the hard count's going to keep it himself. Looking for a hole. He's got one. He's over midfield. Can he stay on his feet? Just does lose his footing inside of Greyhound territory at the 43-yard line. And Renaissance Bank will move the chains on the legs of the Bird.
Yeah, I like that call. Keep it with Jerry Johnson. He's been the hot hand tonight, over 100 yards rushing here in the first half. And he just took it right up the gut for 16 yards. And the Pirates now in Greyhound territory.
Jaybird looking to throw. He'll step up. Beats the pressure. He's got a man. And he throws an interception. Oh, it's dropped. Thank the Lord. That ball was nearly intercepted as it was thrown late over the middle. He was looking for Shoto.
Woo! Yeah, the safety Kevin Murray for Ocean Springs. He read that one all the way. It was a good pass from Jaybird, but he just did not see the safety Murray. And Murray showed you why he plays defense, as that ball hit him right in the hands. And I think he may have been thinking about a 70-yard pick 6, but instead the ball falls harmlessly to the turf, thank goodness, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Shoto stays in the backfield as the running back. Now Kane and Johnson switch to the left side. Quick throw out here to the right. High throw, and oof. That is just a long throw for Bird to make, and it went high over Justice Moore's head. And we're going to see if Cody Arms can get up as he's hurt. He fell right on his tailbone.
Yeah, Cody Arms is in a lot of pain at about the 34-yard line, and he was trying to throw a block for Justice Moore, and trainers are going to attend to him. And we'll take a quick break and be back right here, all knotted at 14 in the second quarter.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands. Well, the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
We're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
Cody Arms able to make it off to the sidelines. Looks like he's going to be A-OK. Meanwhile, the Pirates will be facing a 3rd down and 10 inside of Ocean Springs territory from the 43-yard line.
Shoto in the backfield. Kenji McNair, the freshman, along with Justice Moore, the junior, will be your wideouts.
Bird back to pass. He's looking. He's going to heave one down the field into double coverage. Incomplete. As it looked like he was looking for Justice Moore there. And that will be incomplete. It'll be 4th down. So what do you do?
Yeah, going to be really interesting, too. Who is your punter? Because Cody Arms is still over on the sideline, not 100%. So we'll see who drops back to punt. It looks like it will be number 29, Oakley Bounds. We've seen him kick a few this year. And
well, he just did the last kickoffs.
That's
He's doing the kickoffs tonight, so
legs should be warm. We'll see if
fresh.
He can pin the Greyhounds. Are going to get a timeout, and we'll see if he can pin the Greyhounds deep inside their own territory.
We'll take a timeout. It is time in for Johnny Mack at Alpha Insurance.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Merit Health.
Dr. Hunt was a day-to-day guest that we have grown to love.
When you go 4 or 5 times a week to the same place, you get to know people by name. After many years being a professor in Arkansas, I had a wonderful professional opportunity to move to Idaho.
We wanted to throw him a farewell that he would never forget.
I was so emotional seeing the signs and seeing the people.
We wanted Dr. Hunt to know that we cared.
After all the trips there to Chick-fil-A, it meant the world to me. I brought you a little gift here from Idaho for your fries. I should save you a few trips right there.
Facing a 4th down, Oakley Bounds on to do the punt. Trying to pin Ocean Springs deep. And a high snap. Oh, and he drops the ball. Good grief. Oh, and he tries to kick it, and it's this is disaster. It's going to be covered up by Ocean Springs at the 46-yard line of the Pirates, as that was simply disastrous. He dropped it. He tried to kick it. He did kick it, but it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a high snap, or not a snap on a rope, and Oakley, a lot of nerves, as you can imagine, stepping in for Cody, and just let the ball slide out of his hands, and he picked it up, tried to kick it with his left foot, and he was unable to do so, and yeah, that was a mess. Now we're going to put it kind of back on the defense, and they're going to have to bow up, and they've done it all season long, so love for them to make another big stand here before the half, 14-all.
1st and 10. Hubbard, quick throw here to the right. Coulter's got it. He's going to get through the first wave of tacklers and get inside the 40 to the Pirate 37-yard line.
That has been Hubbard's go-to man tonight. John Paul Coulter, the second leading receiver for Ocean Springs, a good-looking athlete, not a big guy, but he is quick. And that time, 9.5 on 1st down.
Hubbard will keep it himself. Looking, he's going to float one over the middle, deep into the end zone, overthrown. Bring up a 3rd down and 1 with 6:19 to play before halftime. We are tied at 14.
Yeah, 2nd and only inches to go, and Ocean Springs just opened up the playbook on that one and said, why not take a shot from 37 yards out? Now on 3rd and short, you have to imagine they're probably going to run it with Hubbard or keep it in the arms of David Humphreys, the tailback.
Three wide receivers to the top. Humphreys, the running back. will throw a block, and we had Hubbard in the backfield, but he just does slip away, and he's going to easily pick up the first down as Jabron Moore just couldn't get him to the ground.
Yeah, Hubbard is quite slippery. He's not a thick guy, but he's slippery, and Jabron Moore broke through the line, and he could have tackled him for a loss, but Hubbard slipped his way to the outside, picks up a good 10-yard gain, and Ocean Springs now knocking on the door of the red zone.
From the 28-yard line, Hubbard, pump fake, throws it back to Parker. Back inside, Pirate defense does a good job trying to get him down, and that could have been a bigger loss. But they do a nice job of getting him down at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Jalen Nickelberry going to finish that play, but he's also the one who started that play as he split out from his defensive end position a good 5 to 10 yards, and he cut off that wide receiver screen, and John Paul Coulter, who is super fast, Jalen Nickelberry caught him. And good job by Jalen sticking with the play, got some help from his other defenders, and he's going to force a loss of yardage.
2nd down and 12 now for Ocean Springs. Hubbard, quick throw, incomplete to nobody. Tried to throw to the top of the screen to his left, and that ball shot right into the bench of the Greyhounds. Bring up a 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, clearly Blake Pinnock, the head coach there for Ocean Springs, and the offensive staff going with that quick passing game as they Bryson Hubbard getting the ball out of his hands so fast. As soon as that snap is made, and it looks like we're going to get a Pirate timeout here before this 3rd and long.
Again, a timeout for the Pirates. Time in for Johnny Mack and Alpha Insurance.
Leave it up to us at Mississippi Arkansas Ag for your John Deere All-Star Package. The 3025E Tractor Plus Loader, Box Blade, Rotary Cutter, and a trailer at just $349 per month. Visit agup.com for more information.
Thank you for shopping at Mystery Savings Supermarket, where you never know what kind of deal you're going to get. Welcome to Mystery Savings Supermarket. That'll be $9.
But she...
Welcome to Mystery Savings Supermarket, where you never know what kind of deal you're going to get.
You wouldn't put up with this at a supermarket. Don't put up with it when you buy a car.
So come to Rogers Dab Chevrolet. It's easier here.
D'Iberville facing a 3rd down and 12 from the Pirate 28-yard line. 5:25 to play before the halftime break. We are tied at 14. Hubbard will be back to pass, looking, throwing to his right. That ball is complete to White, and that is going to be very close. Let's see.
Yeah, Roy Harper, you're right there on top of it. What do you see?
Yeah, he's a yard short.
All right, so it's going to be 4th down and a yard. Clearly, they'll go for this. It's less than a yard. So let's see if the Pirate defense can stop them. Don't jump. And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout for Ocean Springs. Boy, it's just those quick passes have been so effective for Ocean Springs.
Yeah, Hubbard has shown you his ability to hit a guy down the field as he's hit John Paul Coulter on a couple of deep balls. But, man, 85% of that passing game has just been super fast, snap it. And, I mean, he's throwing that ball in, I'm going to say, less than a second and a half on 80% of his passes or so tonight. But you got a lot of good-looking athletes on the outside, and Hubbard running at least a 3 wide receiver set. Sometimes we see him upwards of 5 guys on the outside, spreading out that Pirate defense, and they're getting a lot of yards after the catch.
So it's a question of whether or not we can just stack this line here, as they will, it appears that they will forego the field goal attempt and send the offense back out. Here comes Hubbard. Here comes Daniels, or Humphreys, the running back. Humphreys only had, I think, 1 carry tonight. Out of the shotgun. Let's see what happens. 4th and a yard. Hubbard sends a man in motion. He will give it to Coulter. We had him in the backfield. He's going to pick up the first down. He slips inside the 10 to the 5. Had an opportunity to get him for a loss, but He was shifty, and he's going to be taken down for a first down and goal for the Hounds.
And that's been their go-to offensive play running-wise. The jet sweep to John Paul Coulter. Greyhounds now knocking on the door.
Hubbard this time gives it off to Humphreys. He's stacked up, and he'll fall forward to the 5-yard line. Bring up second down and goal from the 5 with 4:50 and counting before halftime.
Looks like the Greyhounds will keep 3 wide outs, and they are all spread some kind of wide with Humphreys in the backfield next to Hubbard.
There goes Coulter in motion. They give it to him again, and he's going to turn it, and he's going to get in. He just barely turned that corner and stuck that ball out, and he got it to touch the blue corner in the pylon.
The same exact play that they had just converted on 4th down. They run it again for the touchdown from 5 yards out. It's just a jet sweep from John Paul Coulter, the junior wide receiver, as he starts out wide and he gets a full head of steam. Hubbard times the snap, puts it right in the gut of Coulter, and he uses his speed to go east and west before he goes north and south, and that time from 5 yards out. The Greyhounds extend the lead to 20-14, extra point pending with 4:27 here remaining in the second.
Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. Ocean Springs now back out in front, 21-14.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $20 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
We're back and ready for the Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance Kick. Greg Flynn, Bryant May, and the Professor Roy Harper here with you. 4:27 left to go before halftime. A very entertaining back and forth quarter. See if the Pirates can answer the Hounds' latest touchdown drive. Justice Moore's going to take this one in at the 5. He'll cross the 20 out to the 21-yard line. And we've got to find a little life, a little spark. Roy, we had a spark going, but I don't know. We got to find that offense again, right?
Right. I think they will. On a Jamari note, he is out for the rest of this half. They're going to try something on his shoulder, try to get him ready to go second half, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think we just need to get back to basics, get back to what we were doing earlier, and do some of that read and get Jay Bird on the outside, and maybe some pitches back to Shoto.
On first down, they give it to Shoto. He's looking for some room across the far side. They'll string him out, push him out of bounds. Out at the 22-yard line, a pickup of a yard. Looks like they'll bring up second down and 9.
With Jamari Thompson out of the backfield for this first half, or the majority of the first half, it's been all Shoto or Ken Mangum alongside Jerry Johnson, but Jerry Johnson has a 79-yard touchdown run and a 68-yard touchdown run. The Pirates' 2 lone touchdowns of the first half.
On second down, give it to Shoto, and he's doing nothing. He got taken back at the 20, so that's going to bring back up a third down and 10.
Yeah, Ocean Springs knows that it's going to be a Pirate run, and they've been stacking the box. It's man-to-man coverage here on the near side, and right now we've got 2 freshman wide receivers, Markel Lake and Kenji McNair, our 2 lone receivers on third down, and looks like we're going to get Ocean Springs to jump.
Well, that's a free 5 yards. Thank you, Penny Pitts and Havard Real Estate Group, for the 5-yard penalty. Move us up into a little better real estate. It'll be third down and 6 now. Ball marked at the 25-yard line. Every little bit helps. Jaybird, he dropped the ball again on the snap. And he's going to lose yardage all the way back to the 16-yard line.
Roy, you're down there looking at that. Is he trying to just run without it, or is it just a wet ball, or can you tell why we keep putting the ball on the turf?
Yeah, on that one, it looked like he started running before he had the ball, kind of reached behind him a little bit as he was starting to move to his left and just missed the ball.
Well, so on 3rd and 6, we make it a 4th down and much, much longer. And Cody Arms will be in to kick this one away after he fell on the tailbone, making a block on the last offensive series. He's back in there. He's going to need to boom a good one here. Good snap.
Good kick.
It's a little rugby style. It'll take a hop, a big Pirate hop. This is an excellent effort by Cody, as this ball is going to be inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So a terrific job by Arms on that one.
How about that? Coming off the bench with a little tailbone injury and 55 yards on the boot for Cody Arms. Have a night. That was after a 45-yarder earlier in the evening. 55 yards after the friendly roll here on the Ocean Springs turf, and we needed that one to kind of flip the field with 2:34 remaining here before the half, and Ocean Springs will get the ball to start the second half. You can't have this lead really get beyond this 7 points. You'd love to keep it in a one-possession ball game.
Hubbard's got 4 wide receivers. He's looking to throw right, nobody there. Now goes back left, points his guy downfield. And they'll push him out of bounds over on the far sideline. Good job of the secondary, not giving him anywhere to go. Austin Knight pushes him out. And that was a coverage sack is what that was right there.
Yeah, Hubbard was trying to get it out quick again here to the near side, but that was covered and then also covered downfield, so he just kind of counted his losses and actually ends up picking up a couple of yards as he scampers out of bounds, but great coverage there by the back half of that Pirate D.
On 2nd down, looks to his right, nothing there again, flushed. As Freeman is able to get him out of the pocket, got him uncomfortable, threw it down the field and throws incomplete. And this is a prime opportunity here, a 3rd down and 7 with 2:18 to play before the break. Pirates an opportunity to get the football back.
That would be some kind of huge. This Pirate D bowed up on back-to-back plays. You'd love to do it again one more time here on this Pearl Pool 3rd down.
Last 2 times, Hubbard has looked quickly to his right and nothing has been there, as that's where the 3 wideouts are to his right. 1 receiver up top. Hubbard this time, he's going to do the option pitch, and we've got it hemmed in, and yes, we get him stopped. And it will bring up a 4th down, and we are going to call timeout to preserve some clock, as Ocean Springs is going to have to punt it away with 2:06 to play. We'll step aside quickly. Time in for Johnny Mack and Alpha Insurance.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for Pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
You've heard it said, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. But teach a man to fish, he'll come home dehydrated, severely malnourished, and late. Some quotes are better than others. With Alpha Insurance, he won't get the old bait and switch. He'll be as happy as a dog in the sunshine. Ain't that right, Otis? And there's nothing fishy about that.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
So on 4th down, the punt is away. And this is a booming kick that the Pirates will take in at the 24-yard line. Trying to turn the corner is Justice. Puts his head down and a little extra shoving here along the near sideline. But Marcus is going to get him over the 30, out to the 31-yard line. So now it's how aggressive do you want to be? Actually, Roy, you got nothing to lose right down there.
Oh, I agree. You're down by a touchdown. You're hanging with the number 1 seed. why not be aggressive? Why not see what you can do going into half? Build a little confidence up and possibly tie this game at half.
Well, and you don't get the ball to start the second half, so you got to try and knot this thing up now. Let's see how aggressive they get with Jay-Bird. He's got 2 wide receivers up to the top. Bird will roll out. He's going to run the option. And nothing's there, and he gets pulled down.
Yeah, great job that time by the linebacker. That was number 20, Brady St. Amant, the leading tackler for the Greyhound defense, and he read that one all the way, playing somewhat conservative, I guess. There was an option run, but Jay-Bird's had the hot hand tonight, so you got to like that opportunity to try to get him out in space, but good read by the Greyhound D.
Loss of 3, 2nd down and 13. And now you're limited as they're letting the clock run under 120. There's a quick throw. And that ball will be out of bounds and stopping the clock. As that was a nice catch on this side.
That was Kenji McNair, the freshman, number 14, I believe maybe his first catch of the season. Don't have stats in front of me, but good job by the freshman. Also seeing Markel Lake get some playing time. Cody Arms, the other wide receiver in there on 3rd down. Here with 1:04 remaining before
Pearl
the half.
Poole, 3rd down and 7, and we're going to hand the ball off to Shoto. Shoto's got some room into the second level, crosses the 45 to the 46. That will stop the clock momentarily as they move the chains from Renaissance Bank. We got to hustle up to the line.
Going to slide Justice Moore in. Kenji McNair comes out. Look for possibly a deep ball here to Shoto or to Justice Moore.
Jay-Bird back to pass, looking. He's going to step up. He's pressured. And they're going to get, now they'll get him from behind right at the midfield stripe. But the clock is moving. Under 35 seconds now.
I believe we're going to try to spike this one.
And Jay-Bird will indeed spike it with 25.7 left. It'll be 3rd down at the 50. 3rd down, 1st down really inconsequential right now. As we stand at our own 49 now.
3rd down and 6.
Kind of limited. You got to get this ball. You've got to get vertical with this ball and get it down the field.
Yeah, absolutely. No timeouts left for the Pirates as you had to use them earlier in the half. And Tommy Johnson going to check out. Azir Chin will be in. So it'll be Chin, Arms, and Justice Moore. And got to buy enough time. That's the key word. Buy enough time for Jay-Bird. It looks like Greyhound's going to drop about 7 in coverage.
Jay-Bird back to pass. He's looking. Pump fakes. Now he's going to throw it back to Arms. And Arms is taken down and right back at the midfield stripe for no gain. And that's going to do it. That's 13 seconds. You might be able to get one more play off if you hurry to Hail Mary.
Yeah, I think we're just going to let that one go and take it to the half and feel good. Only down by 7. A really good half by the Pearl Pirates, especially knowing that you don't have Jamari Thompson, your senior leader, at tailback, as he is hindered. And it's been a back and forth half with the number 2 ranked team in the state of Mississippi, undefeated 10-0 Ocean Spring Greyhounds. And they will get the ball to start the second half. But a lot of effort and energy on both sides of the ball tonight for your Pearl Pirates.
Well, they're scrappy. They've been fighting and clawing in some adverse circumstances tonight. So an excellent job by our Pirates to be really showing out and an opportunity to go win this game in the second half. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll have the Newman Insurance halftime show. So stay with us. Pirates trail at the half in the playoffs here at Ocean Springs, 21-14.
At Raising Cane's, we are committed to safely serving you and your family the best tasting and highest quality chicken finger meals. This is very personal to me. I know how important it is to have a trusted, safe, and clean place to feed you and your loved ones. We will always go above and beyond all CDC guidelines, local government requirements, and industry standards. This is our promise to you. Cane's is open and we're here to serve you our hot, fresh chicken finger meals and drinks through drive-thru. Go to RaisingCanes.com for details or call your local Cane's. Thank you for your continued trust in us. One love.
When you're ready to make a move in pirate country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
From loans and mobile banking to CDs and checking accounts, River Trust Federal Credit Union has you covered. That's why you owe it to yourself to take advantage of the tremendous opportunity to open a savings and checking account at River Trust Federal Credit Union. River Trust offers lower interest rates on loans and higher interest rates on savings. We can get you started on the road to financial well-being. Let us help you take charge of your financial future today. Log on to our website at rivertrustfcu.com. River Trust Federal Credit Union, improving the financial success of our members.
Think of the Pearl Pirates and one word comes to mind: pride. The pride they take in their efforts, the pride our community feels in their achievement. We're all Pirate boosters, and that's especially true at Bank of Yazoo. Proud not only to be a partner in education with Pearl High School, but also to serve the Pearl community with great financial options. So when you're ready to boost your spirits, come feel the pride with the Pirates. And when you're ready to boost your bottom line, come down to Bank of Yazoo. Bank of Yazoo, proud to be your booster for life. Member FDIC.
It's a beautiful day, Georgia blue. It's like a home-cooked meal. How mama makes you feel, that's what we do. Oh yeah. The time is now to make memories with all your friends. We'll be living for you, y'all. Come on now. It's family around here. It's Georgia blue.
He was supposed to be the fifth man to walk on the moon. But 200,000 miles from Earth, an oxygen tank explodes.
Power supply malfunction. Okay, now let's everybody keep cool.
Thanks to his survival skills and leadership instinct,
Hang in there, it won't be
he
long.
helped guide the crew back home.
Welcome home. This really looks great.
He was Jim Lovell, and long before he wore this uniform, he wore this one.
Jim Lovell, Mike Rowe, and Bill Gates. Just a few names known for success. All three also started their leadership path while serving in the Boy Scouts of America. Everything they learned while part of a troop can prepare you for a successful future as well. Whether it's survival skills, self-discipline, or just how to have fun. If you'd like to be a part of the next generation of Scouts, Pearl has a local troop, 575, and for more information, you can call Cale Gamble at 601-594-7020 or email him at calegamble@yahoo.com. The Boy Scouts of America, be prepared.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's four-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, VOTEC, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a four-year degree. I encourage parents to support their kids that have a love for skilled trades like construction, air conditioning repair, auto technicians, electricians, and so many others. We need a diverse workforce that can thrive even in tough times like pandemics. And remember, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a pirate.
At Raising Cane's, we are committed to safely serving you and your family the best tasting and highest quality chicken finger meals. This is very personal to me. I know how important it is to have a trusted, safe, and clean place to feed you and your loved ones. We will always go above and beyond all CDC guidelines, local government requirements, and industry standards. This is our promise to you. Cane's is open and we're here to serve you our hot, fresh chicken finger meals and drinks through drive-thru. Go to RaisingCanes.com for details or call your local Cane's. Thank you for your continued trust in us. One love.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map. in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
I'm State Representative Gene Newman with a message to young people and their parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's a regular college degree. But so often I see students and their families get in financial trouble by taking out huge student loans for college degrees that they will never be able to pay back. The degree programs they are pushed into are governed by rules designed to benefit the colleges and the loan programs, not the students. College doesn't guarantee a good high-paying job. If a student hasn't decided what career they want to pursue, please look at the community colleges with so many different programs and degrees. Don't start out in life with a huge college debt hanging over you. I want to see every pirate find their way to a successful career, because every day is a great day to be a pirate.
The Exchange is a church that is for Pearl. The Exchange exists to make the love of God visible and tangible to our city. Whether it's gifts and prayers for our teachers and students, acts of service for those in need, family-friendly activities for our city, Thanksgiving meals for families, encouragement for the next generation, or hope when people need it most, the Exchange is for Pearl. And the Exchange is here for you. Find a place to belong, grow, and serve by visiting us online at theexchange.cc.
I'm Officer Kyle Carmerdale.
And I'm Officer Alfred Jenkins, School Resource Officer with the Pearl Police Department, and our job is to protect students.
Here in Pearl, we have zero tolerance for drivers that break school bus laws. There are 4 things to know. Stop at least 10 feet from the bus when it is loading or unloading. Don't move until kids have crossed the street to or from the bus. The flashing red lights are no longer activated. The stop sign on the side of the bus is retracted.
When we catch you, you get a ticket up to $750, up to a year in jail, or both.
Please pay attention so every student can get to school and home safely.
The music listening of my childhood took place mostly in my daddy's truck. We listened to old songs on the radio and made up the soundtrack of life, singing along with Hank and Ray. Nowadays, you can choose your own playlist, everything from the classics to the new stuff. Alpha's a lot like that, with a lineup of insurance options to suit your style. I love you, man.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think about calling for a ride. Nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that can happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's 4-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, VOTEC, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a 4-year degree. I encourage parents to support their kids that have a love for skilled trades like construction, air conditioning repair, auto technicians, electricians, and so many others. We need a diverse workforce that can thrive even in tough times like pandemics. And remember, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a pirate.
I'm Officer Kyle Carmerdale.
And I'm Officer Alfred Jenkins, School Resource Officer with the Pearl Police Department, and our job is to protect students.
Here in Pearl, we have zero tolerance for drivers that break school bus laws. There are 4 things to know. Stop at least 10 feet from the bus when it is loading or unloading. Don't move until kids have crossed the street to or from the bus. The flashing red lights are no longer activated. The stop sign on the side of the bus is retracted.
When we catch you, you get a ticket up to $750, up to a year in jail, or both.
Please pay attention so every student can get to school and home safely.
Ignition flight.
He was supposed to be the 5th man to walk on the moon. But 200,000 miles from Earth, an oxygen tank explodes.
Serious power supply malfunction.
Okay, now let's everybody keep cool.
Thanks to his survival skills and leadership instinct,
Hang in there, I won't be
he
long.
helped guide the crew back home.
Welcome home. This really looks great.
He was Jim Lovell, and long before he wore this uniform, he wore this one.
Jim Lovell, Mike Rowe, and Bill Gates. Just a few names known for success. All three also started their leadership path while serving in the Boy Scouts of America. Everything they learned while part of a troop can prepare you for a successful future as well, whether it's survival skills, self-discipline, or just how to have fun. If you'd like to be a part of the next generation of Scouts, Pearl has a local troop, 575, and for more information, you can call Cale Gamble at 601-594-7020 or email him at calegamble@yahoo.com. The Boy Scouts of America, be prepared.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Gene Newman with a message to young people and their parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's a regular college degree. But so often I see students and their families get in financial trouble by taking out huge student loans for college degrees that they will never be able to pay back. The degree programs they are pushed into are governed by rules designed to benefit the colleges and the loan programs, not the students. College doesn't guarantee a good high-paying job. If a student hasn't decided what career they want to pursue, please look at the community colleges with so many different programs and degrees. Don't start out in life with a huge college debt hanging over you. I want to see every pirate find their way to a successful career because every day is a great day to be a pirate.
Welcome back into the Newman Insurance Agency halftime show, where we are live from Ocean Springs High School tonight, first round of the 6A playoffs, as the 4 seed Pearl Pirates taking on the 1 seed, the Ocean Spring Greyhounds. On the road tonight, it's 21-14 Ocean Springs over Pearl at the half. Again, thanks for joining us tonight on a audio-only broadcast. We apologize for the technical difficulties that make it unable to bring you a video feed tonight, but thanks for joining us on the radio or from wherever you are joining us from tonight. Again, Ocean Springs leads Pearl 21-14 at the half. We'll take a look at some of the other scores and updates that we have from around the state, as it is playoff football in full force now in private school along with public school MHSAA action. Last score from Oak Grove. Oak Grove led Gulfport 20-7. Again, whoever wins this one tonight will face the winner of that Oak Grove Gulfport Admiral game. Warriors leading the Admirals at the last check. Brandon, the 1 seed from Region 3 6A, hosting Harrison Central tonight in Brandon, and Brandon leads that one 18-0 at the half. Warren Central and DeIberville, that one happening just down the road from here. Warren Central trailing DeIberville 14-13 at last count. Again, DeIberville over Warren Central 14-13. Madison Central in the top half of the state is hosting DeSoto Central at the Jaguar Jungle tonight. It is 21-7, Madison Central over DeSoto Central, that score at the half. Clinton leads Clinton tied with South Haven 10-10, that one at the half. Again, Clinton and South Haven all knotted at 10 in the top half of the state. And then some private school action. Jackson Prep at Hartfield tonight. That one all knotted at 10 at the half as well. Hartfield Hawks and the Jackson Prep Patriots all knotted at 10. That one a semifinal action in private school, and they will play the winner of JA at MRA, and MRA the top seed there in MAIS and the highest level. MRA now leads 24-14 over the Jackson Academy Raiders at the half. Patriots over the Raiders 24-14 at the half. Again,
hard to believe that those schools will be in their championship at Mississippi College next week.
Yep, next week.
Already in the 6A division. As Hartfield, boy, the up-and-comer Hartfield in that division.
Yep, just a few weeks ago, Hartfield had to travel to Jackson Prep, and they beat them on the final play of the game. First time that Hartfield was able to beat Jackson Prep. MRA has been undefeated in district play there in MAIS action. And so we'll see what happens tonight. Looks like MRA, again, has the lead 24-14. They could perhaps go to another state championship game against Prep or Hartfield, and that would be Hartfield's first state championship game to play in should they be able to pull that one out at home tonight. Hartfield and MRA were the top seeds in that district, so both of those guys had byes. They're in their first playoff game tonight.
MRA and JA played a whale of a ball game in the regular season. MRA pulled away late in that ball game. MRA's just been a juggernaut. You know, I don't put them down. I don't consider them of losing a game in the state of Mississippi because they lost to Greenville Christian, which is the IMG All-Star team here in the state. So that really doesn't count to me. And their only other losses were to a public school powerhouse, 6A Oakland, Tennessee, and Pulaski Academy out of Arkansas. They have run a gauntlet of a non-conference. They played a game on national television against that Oakland, Tennessee public school. MRA is the real deal. Herbert Davis they are going to win soundly another championship. You can't stop them. The system that he runs there is so advanced for MAIS football that he has built an absolute champion. Has Herbert Davis there on Old Canton Road. They are very, very impressive.
So one more time, just a recap of the scores. MRA over JA, 24-14 at the half. Hartfield and Prep all knotted at 10 at the half. Clinton and South Haven all knotted at 10 at the half. Madison Central leads DeSoto Central 21-7 at the half. DeIberville over Warren Central 14-13. Brandon leads Harris Central 18-0 at the half.
Clinton Aero Athletics says Clinton leads 10-7 at the half.
10-7, okay, that may have been a misprint on my end. So Arrows over South Haven 10-7 at the half. And again, Brandon 18-0 over Warren Central, and the last score from Oak Grove was Oak Grove 20 and Gulfport 7. We'll step aside for just a couple of minutes and bring it back with a drive and recap summary of the first half here on opening night of the 6A playoffs at Ocean Springs. Again, right now it's Ocean Springs 21, your Pearl Pirates 14 at the half. Keep it right here on the Newman Insurance Agency Halftime Show.
I'm State Representative Gene Newman with a message to young people and their parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's a regular college degree. But so often I see students and their families get in financial trouble by taking out huge student loans for college degrees that they will never be able to pay back. The degree programs they are pushed into are governed by rules designed to benefit the colleges and the loan programs, not the students. College doesn't guarantee a good high-paying job. If a student hasn't decided what career they want to pursue, please look at the community colleges with so many different programs and degrees. Don't start out in life with a huge college debt hanging over you. I want to see every pirate find their way to a successful career because every day is a great day to be a pirate.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, zero jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is going to fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshots Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
Welcome back into Ocean Springs High School, the Newman Insurance Agency halftime show. We're just moments away from the kickoff of the second half here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast as the Ocean Springs Greyhounds playing host to your Pearl Pirates tonight. It's 21-14, Ocean Springs over Pearl at the half. Pirates just coming out of the locker room, getting it set for the second half, as it doesn't look like they're going to do a whole lot of warming up. They're already kind of taking the sidelines. We'll take you back to the beginning of this one and get the scoring started with a little scoring summary recap. Pearl opened up
guys.
in 37 Okay.
Hey, I'm here with Coach Hunter.
All right, take it away, Roy.
Coach, we're down by 7 at the halftime, but how do you feel about their effort?
Oh, man, love it. Love it. They're playing a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of love for one another, man. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. All right.
Good, Coach.
Feel good about it.
Good luck. All right. I know he's ready to get going, so I'm not going to hold him up any longer. But that's what I wanted to know. That's the way I felt, that they're playing lights out. You got to be pleased with the effort that they're giving, not pleased with the score. I kind of feel like maybe we left a touchdown off the board with that turnover. But, man, you got to love what's happening tonight.
Well, I can see that Jamari is putting gloves on Roy.
Yeah, I see that. I'll see what I can find out.
So it looks as though Jamari is suiting up. He has his helmet in his hand. And that is perhaps a good sign, as you can see Roy going up there. Well, you all can't see that. I'm sorry. And there's Roy.
I just walked up to him, and he just said, "Oh, yeah."
Okay, well, we're going to make us a stretch run. Roy, I hope that our defense is prepared to come out and make a stand.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I mean, I can't be more proud of these guys on defense. They have, 21 points. I get that. That's 3 touchdowns. But with the number 2 team in the state and, some polls number 1 in the district, I think we've shut them down. We've done a really good job. A couple of big plays on the offense, short field one time on the turnover, or shorter field. I expect the defense to be fired up.
Thanks, Roy. And Pirates now in their end zone, getting stretched out for the second half. 2 minutes remaining on the clock before the end of the half. And
if you saw what we saw in the first half, what do you think our offense can do to be successful in the second half? What would you like to see them do?
Well, I think if one's going to suit up and potentially take the field tonight in Jamari Thompson, I want to see what he's got, as we greatly missed him again. Jamari came into tonight with a shoulder injury, and he did not take a hit all week long, and so it was really everybody on pins and needles waiting to see what he would do when he took that first hit. And as soon as he took that first hit, he came back in, but did not touch the ball once. So I'd love to see, are we going to be able to get one to go, because we need him badly, and he's a senior, and he doesn't want to end his career like this. But at the same time, Jerry Johnson has been the go-to man, and I'd love to maybe see a little more option run and getting Jerry out in space. That's been where we've had our 2 touchdowns tonight, is getting Jerry around the corner of the line and just let him use his space as he breaks out, or letting him use his speed as he breaks out into space.
Well, I think the defense can really set the tone if we can find a way to get a 3 and out, or at least a stop on this first drive coming out, and then have the opportunity to tie it. I think you have a brand new heck of a finish that we're looking forward to. I worry, though, that if Ocean Springs comes out and scores, wind out of the sails. We're down here on the coast. Wind out of the sails. I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, this opening drive will be a big one here to start the second half.
Onside kick. Do you have the onside? Do you onside kick the second half kickoff?
It's been done before. We'll see if we're brave enough to perhaps do that. Again, Pearl opened up the game tonight. 37 seconds into the game, a 79-yard Jaybird touchdown run, and Ocean Springs answered it less than a minute later with a 58-yard Brayson Hubbard touchdown run. It was 7-0 7-all at the end of the first quarter. Ocean Springs then responded with a 21-yard touchdown pitch to John Paul Coulter. Extra point made it 14-7 Ocean Springs. Then with 10:09 remaining in the second quarter, Jerry Johnson took it 68 yards to the house. Cody Arms extra point good, 14-all. And then with 4:27 remaining in the first half, another John Paul Coulter touchdown run, and it's 21-14 Ocean Springs at the half. As we get ready for the second half, this will be the conclusion of your Gene Newman Insurance Agency halftime show. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the kick of the second half.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It
difference.
was so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
We are set for the second half. Our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick will set sail. You don't think they would consider an onside kick here for the second half, do you, Brian? That's one way to get the ball right back.
It is. I don't see anybody that is uniquely out there on kickoff coverage. Oakley Bounds going to be your kicker as he's kicked off all night long, and it's been kind of just that pooch kick to the far side. It looks like it's going to be that same formation, but it's playoff football. You never know.
Let's see what happens. And it is an onside kick. And, we had a chance at it. Did we have it? If we just, Kavion Freeman had a chance at it, and he is just beside himself as Ocean Springs is going to come up with it. And we did indeed try to pull off the onside kick, and it was right there. Roy, that was so close.
It went right through his hands. I mean, the timing was good. Caught him off guard, and it just went right through Kavion's hands.
It was a perfectly executed onside kick.
Yeah, you called it, Greg Flynn, and Oakley Bounds executed that perfectly. You got to love the gutsy call by Justin Hunter here to start the second half. Now we'll put it on the defense, who's answered the call quite a few times tonight.
Well, Hubbard out of the shotgun will keep it himself and be dragged down by Austin Knight and Jabron Moore. The Knight Rider will ride Hubbard down for a gain of 2 yards. Gets it out to the 49-yard line. Well, they'll put it right, touching the 50. So right at the midfield stripe.
If you're just joining the broadcast, Brayson Hubbard, only a junior, but 1,700 yards in the air this season, 800 yards on the ground, 39 total touchdowns.
Here's that flip pass, and it's going to go to Coulter. On the extended handoff is really what it is. He's going to be inside the 40, inside the 35, put him down at the 32-yard line. So we went from 2 plays ago nearly having the onside kick to now the Greyhounds knocking on the door of the red zone. Hubbard again out of the shotgun, tight set, back to pass, looking, pressured. He will step up. We missed him in the backfield, and Lord, he's going to run all the way to the end zone. He ran all the way to the end zone. That looked like slow motion almost. That was just weird.
Brayson Hubbard.
That was weird.
Only a junior. You'll hear that name a lot across the state. He's a USM baseball commit, and he is long, and he has long strides. 31 yards out, and he may not have taken but about 8 steps in stride. A good downfield block as the Pirates had dropped back deep in coverage. No one had Hubbard, and from 31 yards out, he scores again.
Well, that's just an absolute shame, as the extra point is up, and it is good. 11:14 to play in the third quarter. Ocean Springs now 28-14.
Shop, stay, dine, and play at The Connection, Mississippi's retail entertainment destination, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55 in Pearl.
We're back for the Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance Kick. Now Ocean Springs extending its lead to 2 scores at 28-14. Pirates will get the ball for the first time in this second half. A little pooch kick that is going to be fair caught at the 27-yard line. That by Colby Henderson.
And Greg Flynn, number 1, Jamari Thompson has his helmet on, gloves on his hands, and he's out in the offensive huddle. We'll see if he's going to try to give it a go. Again, 2 carries on the night so far, but he has quite a few ailments he's dealing with, but it looks like he will be the lone back in the backfield with Jay Bird.
Well, he's our best chance. He's our best chance, and he's going to give it every last bit that he's got. So on first down. Hand it off to Jamari. And he's a little tentative trying to hit that hole. Back to the 26-yard line. He gets up. He looks good, though. It's just hard to give yourself that confidence to hit the hole hard, I think, when you know it's hurt. But he is such a gamer. Jay Bird going to keep it this time. See, and that's the problem, is that when they don't respect the Jamari run, they don't even buy that he was going to run it. And they really keyed on poor Jay Bird there. And we will see a third down, a Pearl Pool third down. Jay Bird will clap and check the sidelines now.
3 wideouts, Arms, McNair, and Chin.
But Jay Bird's going to keep it. He's going to run along the far side. He's got some space crossing the 35 out to the 40-yard line, and that is going to be a Renaissance Bank first down. Nice call.
Good job by Jay Bird finding space. Good call by the offensive staff of keeping it in the hot hand, and it's been Jay Bird who had over 100 yards rushing in the first half just on 2 touchdown runs, and he picks up the yards to gain.
And he does the hard clap, checks over to the sideline. Ocean Springs had initially jumped, but got back. It's taking a lot of time now. Unusual for our offense, which likes to go so quick.
2-1 on the play clock, and we're going to have to burn a timeout. Could not decide what play we wanted to go with, and had to burn a timeout. We'll take a quick break with them.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, and here. And we're with you here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus, Bank Plus.
Pearl Pirates coming out of a timeout, facing a first down and 10 now, as they've had an opportunity to talk over what's going to work best. And out goes Jay Bird with Jamari as his running back. Three wide receivers. There's a little flip pass. That is not going to net very much.
Kenji McNair on the kind of jet sweep flip pass. Same thing that we've seen Ocean Springs run quite a few times tonight to their number 14, John Paul Coulter. Good job by Ocean Springs moving east and west, and McNair only going to pick up 1 yard on that first down. It is statted as a pass on that first down pass. McNair will come out, and Markel Lake, another freshman, will check in with Cody Arms and Azir Chin.
Second down and 9 from the Pirate 40. Hand the ball off, and Mangum is going to be held up, and he'll reach the 42. So that will bring up another critical 3rd down and about 8. So a Pearl Pool 3rd and 8.
Yeah, you got to keep some momentum right here with the offense, and you need another first down. You picked up 1 on this drive so far. If you get 1 more, you could push it past midfield, and you'd love to try to put some more points on the board. Kenji McNair over here on the sidelines, grabbing down around his calf. Doesn't look like he was 100%. I think he's going to be okay, but here comes a big Pearl Pool 3rd down.
Jay Bird hand the ball off to Mangum, and he's going to cross the 45 to the, well, just over the 45, and it's going to be 4th down. And we're going to send on the punting unit.
One of the MVPs tonight, Cody Arms, the senior punter and wide receiver. Cody back with a 55-yard punt at swung field position back in the first half. Also has a 44-yarder as well. We'll see if he can perhaps pin this talented Ocean Springs offense inside the 10 or 15-yard line.
Well, a lot of moving here on 4th down as we're splitting people all over the place. And it's going to be a fake. And here comes Cody. He's going to put his head down. Oh my gosh, he just got obliterated. And I think it's going to depend upon the forward progress. It's right at the spot. And they're going to say it's a turnover on downs. They're not even going to measure.
Yeah.
They're going to say it's short. But by the looks of the chains right there, I would want a measurement anyway.
It is really close, but Greg, from my angle here, it does look like he came up just a little bit short. But man, you gotta tip your hat to Cody Arms. I know he's a wide receiver and not just a full-time punter, but he took off and he put his head down and took a blast from 2 Ocean Springs special teams guys. They look like linebackers, but Cody Arms gave it everything that he could and came up about a half a yard short.
So from the 49-yard line of the Pirates, Ocean Springs takes over. Hubbard back to passing, looking. He's going to gun it downfield and incomplete, too far for his intended receiver Coulter out there. Looks like we had Mosley and Hudson in on the coverage. Bring up 2nd down and 10. Critical to stop them here. Cannot give up any more points.
Again, 7:13 on the 3rd quarter clock. 28-14 Ocean Springs over the Pirates right now.
And the ball, no, yeah. Humphreys is going to have it. He spins out of an initial contact. Pirates had him almost for a loss, but now he's going to pick up almost 9 on the play. I'll actually give him 8. So it will be 3rd down. We're officially going to call it 3. And give it to Humphreys again. He'll fall forward inside the 40. And that will be enough to move the chain, so it'll be a 1st down for Ocean Springs.
Ocean Springs continues to go fast as they did much of the first half.
Coulter this time. They're going to stack him up and throw him back. We'll give Mosley the initial contact for the tackle. No gain on the play.
Yeah, great adjustment there by Marcus Mosley on the edge, as that's been their go-to running play tonight. The jet sweep to John Paul Coulter, and good job by Mosley crashing down from that cornerback position to grab Coulter at the line of scrimmage, and they're actually going to lose half a yard on that 1st down play.
So 2nd down for the Pirate defense. Hubbard with 3 wide receivers, all here to the near side. Back to pass, looking to his left. Guns it over that way, and that ball is complete. This young man has great downfield vision as that play opened up, and they're going to have another 1st down, this time at the 19-yard line. So an ag up red zone opportunity for Ocean Springs. Hubbard will keep it himself. Throw it over the middle, hits his man. There's his big target in white, and the 6'5" receiver finds his way into the end zone with some nimble moves inside the 5. And just like that, what was a 7-point game is now about to be a 21-point deficit.
Yep, for only the second time tonight, Hubbard able to find his leading wide receiver coming into the night, 6'5", Jamie White, the senior. He now has 10 touchdown catches on the season, and Ocean Springs extends this lead.
The extra point is blocked, so not a 21-point lead. It is now 34-14, a 20-point edge for the Dogs.
Left to go in the third quarter. Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
You fired up the grill for one hot dog? Seriously?
Hot dogs, better with Pepsi.
Welcome back to Ocean Springs, where the Pirates about to get the football back, trailing by 20, 34-14, with 5:47 to play here in the third quarter. Our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick is teed up, and it looks like they're going to kick this one deep, just from the approach, and they do. This ball will be taken in at the 14-yard line. Justice Moore bringing it out. And he'll cross the 30. Looks like he'll get it to the 33. And that is where the Pirates will start again. And Jay Bird, and waiting to see the running back. I see Jamarion Turner. It will be, well, Turner's coming back now, and, well, they're waiting to find out. Well, Turner's going to stay in there. Shoto's going to stay in there. We got no backs.
Yeah, no backs. You got Chin, Shoto, I believe that's Kenji McNair and Justice Moore.
Now Justice will come in motion. Jaybird, quick throw to Justice, and out of the backfield. He'll fall forward. That's going to get us a couple of yards. That was a new wrinkle. Trying to keep these Greyhounds off balance there.
1 yard to gain. That brings up
Empty backfields and Justice Moore in motion. Now Jamari coming back in with Logan Kane, the H-back. So more of a traditional look now, and the 3 wide receiver set.
Now under 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
2nd down and 9. Give the ball off to Jamari, and yeah, God bless Jamari. He's just not wanting to hit that hole. Did you notice that? Roy Harper, if you're with us, you could really tell Jamari didn't want to hit that hole.
Yeah, no, he didn't. The advice they were giving him on the sideline was it's going to hurt no matter what. Might be a little bit better if you inflict the pain instead of somebody else inflicting it, but it's just hurting way too much.
Yeah, you could tell he was just ineffective, and I can't blame him. 3rd down, a keeper by Jay Bird. He's going to fall forward across the 35, very close to the 40, but it's going to be...
Looks like he's going to be about 3 or 4 yards short.
And it's 4th down.
Yep, 4th down on your own, about 38-yard line, and it's a 20-point ball game, but it's a tough call. Season's on the line.
Jaybird will give it a little hard clap. Now look over. We're going to go for it on 4th down. And Jaybird's going to keep it, and they got him dead to rights, and he just ran out of bounds for a 3-yard loss. And Jaybird getting into it on the far sideline as he ran into the Ocean Springs bench. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. And the Dogs are going to take over. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Ouch.
3:36 now sits on the third quarter clock, and it is 34-14, and it's not been a favorable quarter if you are a Pirate fan. Again, opened up the second half with an onside kick, went right through one of the Pirates special teams players' hands, where this quarter might have gone a different way. Instead, it's been all Greyhounds. It was 21-14 at the half, and now they're looking to extend the 20-point lead.
Hubbard flushed out. He's going to run the ball. They had him for a big loss, but he's going to wind up picking up 5 yards on the play. That young man is just a tremendous athlete and moves around very well for a big frame at 6'2". And they'll give him 6 on that first play, so 2nd down and 4. There's the handoff to Humphreys. Pirate defense stops him at the 25. Yeah, we were so close. As it's what could have been as Kavion Freeman had that ball in his hands to start the half with that onside kick, and then it was just a tidal wave of plays from Ocean Springs that allowed them to turn a 7-point lead into a 20-point lead in a blink of an eye. Now we'll get a timeout from Ocean Springs. Timeout here on the field. Time in for Johnny Mack and Alpha Insurance.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
We're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
3rd and 2 for Ocean Springs. Hubbard on the keeper. He's going to fall forward. He is so tall that he got that first down. Simply Bryant, it looked like he just leaned over and fell down, and he's inside the 20.
Yeah, he is only 6'2", and I'm about 6'1", 6'2", but man, he looks way bigger than that, and the length he plays with on the football field is pretty incredible. His strides look like they're about 4 yards at a clip.
So on the John Deere Ag Up red zone first down play, he throws looking for his 6'5" receiver, White. That ball falls incomplete in the end zone. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, there are a number of weapons on this Ocean Springs offense. You got 6'5" Jamie White, and if he didn't throw to him, over on the other side you got 17 Christian White. He's a junior and he stands at 6'4".
Hubbard will give this ball off to Coulter, and this time the Pirates are going to hem him up for a loss back at the 25. That play had been very successful, that jet sweep as Coulter comes around. That time the Pirates jammed that whole side up, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 14. So they back up out of the red zone now. Taking a long time to get this play in. And Hubbard's going to keep it himself, and he's going to make a man miss. He is so elusive, and again, he falls inside the 15. They're going to mark him at the 10, and It's going to bring up 4th down and less than a yard. And they will keep the offense on the field. And Hubbard's going to keep it. And, he gets stacked up by Cobra Kai Jefferson, but not before he's able to battle through the hit for a 1st down.
Yeah, that time, again, Hubbard not a meaty guy, if you will, not a whole lot of meat on the bones, but that time he put his head down and ran right through a couple of Pirate defenders who put a good lick on him, and he leaned forward with that 6'2" frame just enough to get the Ocean Springs 1st down. They're now inside the Pirate 10.
There's a pitch and a catch and a touchdown. And Ocean Springs is going to extend its lead. As that was way too easy. And right now, 40-14 your score. And the extra point is good, so now make it 41-14 with 1:03 left to play.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Merit Health.
Dr. Hunt was a day-to-day guest that we have grown to love.
When you go 4 or 5 times a week to the same place, you get to know people by name. After many years being a professor in Arkansas, I had a wonderful professional opportunity to move to Idaho.
We wanted to throw him a farewell that he would never forget.
I was so emotional seeing the signs and seeing the people.
We wanted Dr. Hunt to know that we cared.
After all the trips to Chick-fil-A, it meant the world to me. I brought you a little gift here from Idaho for your fries. That should save you a few trips right there. Comes.
So on the kickoff, the Pirates will take over at the 35-yard line. Late penalty flag comes in, as it was I don't really want to call it a pooch kick, but it was a short kick.
Colby Henderson, the guy who caught the ball, the penalty will be on Ocean Springs.
Brian, this was a 21-14 game coming out of the break, and all of a sudden now we're looking up at the scoreboard with 56 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. It's 41-14 now.
Yeah, it has been a 20-point onslaught, would have been 21, a mixed extra point by Ocean Springs, but you like the way that we rolled the dice a little bit, came out with the onside kick, trying to get the ball and still some momentum into the 2nd half, but it went right through the hands of a Pirate special teamist, and Ocean Springs recovers, and it's been all Greyhounds since then.
So the ball at the midfield stripe, and Jaybird with a big toss down the field, and Justice Serve picks up a touchdown. How about a 50-yard toss from Jaybird to Justice Moore, and just like that, the Pirates are on the board.
And that's the Pirate pride you talked about. We've taken some punches here in the 3rd quarter, but we keep swinging back. And what a great throw by Jaybird there on the very first play of that drive. Pressure in his face, but he put it right on the money to a slanting and quickly moving Justice Moore, who received it in stride from 50 yards out. That's 41-20.
A Raising Cane's touchdown by Justice Moore, and an extra point by Cody Arms, and it is good. And that will make it 41-21. So not quite dead yet. Pirates come trying to be resurrected just a little bit, as there's 48 seconds left here. Hey, the onside kick worked pretty good to start the 2nd half. Do you try and do it here now? I mean, you still got to get points, right?
Well, you got nothing to lose.
You got nothing to lose.
Yeah, the defense has played well, but Ocean Springs, again, a offense who scores 43 points a game on average. They're too shy of that. We're not even to the 4th quarter yet, so they have found their stride seemingly late in the 2nd quarter and here into the 3rd. So it went really well. I'll put it this way. You did everything exactly like you were supposed to last time. It's just you didn't squeeze the football, but Oakley Bounds kicked it right where you wanted to. You got the same makeup out there. I see Kavion Freeman, Kai Jefferson, Austin Knight over there on the far side, Marcus Thompson, I believe, Cody Arms, DJ Hudson, Justice Moore, Kate Chisholm here on the near side, and Ocean Springs is playing that short kick, though.
And here comes the onside kick, and we got it!
Nope, wow.
Goodness gracious, we had it again. Cade Chisholm had it. But Ocean Springs is going to get the ball again. Cade Chisholm, my goodness, had it right in his hands. I don't know how in the world it slipped out.
It bounced right up instead of kicking it to the right of Oakley Bounds. This time he kicked it here to the near side. We had 4 guys, and the hop went right into Cade Chisholm's arms, and right at the same time, Evan McNally, who's a little bit larger than Cade, kind of hit him at the same time, and ball ends up out of bounds. I don't know that anybody actually controlled it. Ball ends up out of bounds, and Ocean Springs will get it back on offense. And, man, what could have been on 2 really close onside kicks.
47-yard line. Humphreys will carry it across midfield to the 49 of the Pirates. Something of note to let you all know about, Jamari Thompson is taking his shoulder pads off, and he has his left shoulder wrapped in ice with a lot of saran wrap on it. He's gone up and down the sidelines, and people have just been giving him hugs, from coaches to fellow players. Jamari just showing great appreciation to each one of his teammates, as it appears that his night is absolutely over, and it is 1 quarter away from his high school career being over, as we will end the 3rd quarter on that play. Going to the fourth quarter, the Pirates trailing 41-21.
Come smile with Sky. Sky Family Dental of Pearl provides complete dental care for the entire family. Oral exams, cleanings, dentures, implants. Most insurances accepted, and financing is available. Call now to schedule your appointment. Come smile with Sky.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
Ocean Springs will be facing a 2nd down and about 6. I wanted to ask Roy Harper if he had a chance. Roy, did you get a chance to see the emotion as Jamari was getting congratulated and congratulating coaches and players?
Yeah, I did, and the trainer, I can't express how upset the trainer is that he couldn't get Jamari ready to go. And even though it's not his fault, he's taking it on himself. But yeah, everybody out here appreciates what he's done for them, and just hates to see his season end this way.
Now 2nd down for Ocean Springs. Hey, you know what? Jamari has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. He gave it a go, and a lesser player would have given it up long before that. And here's a big play for Ocean Springs, and it's a foot race to the end zone, and we're not going to win that. Greyhounds are going to score again, and well, it's going to be getting out of hand now, Brian. It's 47-21 with an extra point to come. It is going to be a long ride back to Pearl. And unfortunately, it does look like the end of the road for Jamari Thompson and the rest of the seniors here tonight. But see if we can't just finish it out strong. I wonder if they're going to run out of fireworks. I know they score a lot of points here at Ocean Springs. That costs a lot of money.
Yeah, they've got some kind of setup over there on their baseball field that's right behind the football field, and every time they score tonight, they fire off quite a few of those things, and a lot of points been put up here at Ocean Springs High School this season, and looks like they are on the road to lead to an 11-0 season. It's 48-21 Greyhounds over the Pirates. We'll be back in just a moment.
Leave it
Talk to us at Mississippi Arkansas Ag for your John Deere All-Star package. The 3025E Tractor Plus Loader, Box Blade, Rotary Cutter, and a trailer at just $349 per month. Visit agup.com for more information.
Thank you for shopping at Mystery Savings Supermarket, where you never know what kind of deal you're going to get. Welcome to Mystery Savings Supermarket. That'll be $9.
But she...
Welcome to Mystery Savings Supermarket, where you never know what kind of deal you're going to get.
You wouldn't put up with this at a supermarket. Don't put up with it when you buy a car.
So come to Rogers Dab Chevrolet.
It's easier here.
Well, we've got a Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick in the air, and this ball will be taken in at the 30-yard line and brought back by Colby Henderson across the 35. Let's see where they officially mark it out to the... they'll give him the 37. So that's where the offense will head back out there, as it is 48-21. You know, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a 48-21 game, does it? It was just quick strikes?
Yeah, I mean, it was a really back and forth, nip and tuck game in the first half. Again, Pearl took the lead with 37 seconds into the ball game, and Jaybird had 2 long touchdown runs. And it was really the third quarter that has swung things around the other way, and it's been all Greyhounds here in the second half.
Jaybird going to throw again. Looking, here comes a flag. And Jaybird's just going to step out of bounds for a big loss out there at the 31. So now, well, you can probably just decline the penalty now because he already took a loss and make it second down instead of first down and 20. You can make it second down and 16 since he stepped out of bounds.
Looks like they are discussing it with Blake Pinnock, the head coach at Ocean Springs, and he will do that. He will decline it.
He'll decline because Jaybird stepped out for like I said, about a 6-yard loss. Well, I hate it for these seniors. They worked so hard, and a season that was going along so good, you know, and just kind of hit the skids when we got to Oak Grove, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the Pirates had reeled off 6 in a row as Jaybird hands to Jaquavian Shoto here on second down. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 here to the near side and get slung out of bounds, but again, you lost to Gulfport 13-12 with 13 seconds remaining down here on the coast in your very first game, and then the Pirates reeled off 6 wins in a row all the way into region play before those final 2, or I guess until you saw Warren Central and that difficult 3-0 loss, and that one really took something out of us. We came back and responded with Northwest Rankin at home, but there were difficult games to close out with Oak Grove and Brandon, and it really took the wind out of our sails these final few weeks.
That third down pass by Jaybird was incomplete, and it is 4th down and 14, so a 3 and out. I know you want to try and go for it.
At the same time, you don't want to possibly keep handing it back to Ocean Springs just 30 yards away from the end zone, and Justin Hunter going to try to keep some points off the board, and he'll send his punting unit back onto the field. Again, 10:50 remaining on the clock, 48-21. Ocean Springs on the road tonight in the first round of the playoffs.
And a high snap, and Lord, they were coming after that ball, and not a very good punt at all, as Cody was worried about getting that thing blocked. They had heavy pressure. I don't know why you're heavy pressure up 48-21 in the fourth quarter, but the Greyhounds sent the house and forced a bad punt. They're going to take over in Pirate territory at the 47-yard line. So that one was a little bit rough, but, you know, Ocean Springs averages 43 points a game. They're at 48, and hopefully we can keep them out of the end zone here. As a little surprised here in the playoffs, you know, they're up by 27 points in the fourth quarter, and they're leaving Hubbard in there. But he's going to hand the ball off to Humphreys, and Humphreys is going to drive it inside the 45 to the 43.
Again, just to take a snapshot of the playoffs here in the south part of the central and south part of the state. Tonight, Ocean Springs, it looks, will advance in this one. They will play the winner of Gulfport at Oak Grove, happening right now. Trying to get a score on that one. Latest we heard, Oak Grove was ahead. So again, Oak Grove would have to travel south and come play here at Ocean Springs next week. Bring the other half of the bracket here in just a second.
As Humphreys is going to get stacked up and lose yardage back to the 45.
Other half of the bracket here in the south part of the state. Harrison Central right now is at Brandon. Brandon leads that one, so they would host as they are the 1 seed on that half of the bracket, and they will take on the winner of Warren Central and D'Iberville. That last score I saw there was all tied at 21, so the winner of that one will travel to Brandon next week.
Oh, from the 44, it's 3rd down and 7 for Ocean Springs. Howard looking to throw, and he's going to keep it and just step out of bounds. And it will be short of a first down. It'll be 4th down and 6.
Another senior that we have not been able to call his name a whole lot tonight just because of the offense they're facing, but Jeremy Meatball Jackson, who's done a fantastic job for a number of years here for the Pirates and all across this 2021 senior season of his. But as he's kind of setting that nose guard position, there's not been a whole lot right up the middle of the field tonight as Ocean Springs has worked those sidelines. But Jimmy Jackson and Jalen Nickelberry, 2 seniors that we will greatly miss.
Well, and you also count Austin Knight in there, and Tristan Carpenter, and Marcus Mosley as the punt is fair caught at the 15-yard line.
DJ Hudson, another senior on defense playing safety, along with Jaquavian Shoto, who's done it on both sides of the ball this season and a little bit last year as well.
We're really going to miss those guys. They were so phenomenal for such a big part of the year, as this defense was so dominant. You know, it's hard to look back and see the last 3 games, you know, the points that were put up on the defense. It's not representative of how they played, you know, the entirety of their senior season. You hate that the last 3 games have gone the way that they have.
Yeah, and it's been a banged-up squad. We lost Braxton Kemp, who's only a junior, but he making a difference on that defensive line. We lost him a few games ago against Northwest Rankin to a torn ACL. Jamari Thompson's been banged up really the last 2 or 3 weeks. Jay Bird's had games where he wasn't 100%. Jaquavian Shoto going to take a handoff here from Jay Bird and take it about 10 yards on first down. That will pick up a Renaissance Bank first down. But quite a few Pirates have been not at 100%, as football is a rough game. And that's part of what happens across the course of a season, and the Pirates have not been exempt from that. Shoto going to take another handoff here on first down.
And he'll be spun down at the 28-yard line. Hey, I want to give a shout-out to Christopher Walters, probably one of the biggest Pirate fans we have out there. He's been listening to us all season and listening to us tonight from back up in Pearl, and he says we're going to be good next year. Absolutely, Christopher. I have no doubt that we're going to bounce back, but we are certainly going to miss this great graduating class of seniors that has been so special to the Pirate program. Here's Jay Bird on a keeper. He's going to push it out almost to the 40-yard line, to the 38, and he's going to pick up a Renaissance Bank first down. So we'll keep the chains moving. There's a keeper again for Jay Bird, and he's going to move it out close to the 50-yard line. And it'll be another first down.
Thinking about some of the offensive linemen who are seniors who played so well this season. Hayden Jackson, number 60, going to lose him after this season. Connor Foy, our center.
Boy, Connor's just been a dominant. He's gotten so much better each and every game as a presence in the middle. Jay Bird looking to throw, and he's just going to throw it away. Alex Spires, great receiver. Javion Alexander, a great halfback. Logan Kane. Logan Kane, you know, these unsung heroes like Tommy Johnson and Logan Kane, they're in a position where technically you should catch the ball. You're eligible to catch the ball. They're just in there to block. And they are the most unsung heroes out there. because Javion Alexander, he gets to catch the ball from time to time. Great hands. Great hands is Javion. There's a handoff. I believe that's T.J. McKenzie in there now in the backfield.
Good to see TJ get some carries. TJ a sophomore, so we're going to have him for 2 more seasons.
And how versatile has Cody Arms been? We're going to miss how great Cody was, not only offensively, but on special teams. He could punt. He's a field goal kicker. He's a very special young man and really showed his talents. We're definitely going to miss him.
Yeah, sure-handed group of receivers in Cody Arms and Cade Chisholm, Colby Henderson. All those guys are seniors, and we'll not get to see them again back next year, but they have contributed and invested a whole lot of time and energy, blood, sweat, and tears into this Pearl Pirate football program. 6:40 now remaining on the clock. 48-21 Greyhounds.
Jay Bird's going to keep it and put his head down. He's going to stay up, and look at Jay Bird go. How about one more time? Jay Bird for 6. Maybe the last time we get to say it. We've said it a lot over his high school career, but Jerry Johnson able to find the end zone one final time at least.
42 yards out, and that was a patented Jay Bird run as he was hit at the line of scrimmage, able to keep his balance, and then he jumped out of the tackle of a safety downfield at about the 20-yard line, and then he just turned on the jets for the final 15 yards or so, and from 42 yards out, Jay Bird makes it 48-27, and now 48-28 with the Cody Arms extra point.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $20 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
So with 6:25 to play here in the contest, Pirates will line up for another shot at an onside kick. Roy, the last 2 look like they have been very successful. We're bound to get one of these.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're just going to keep plugging, and try to do the best we can. And
I want us to just recover one of these. We've had, Kavion had one, Cade Chisholm had one, just couldn't hold on.
Well, the problem is it's hitting in their hands.
Well, that's one way to look at it. All right, here's it run a little bit further. Now he's going to kick it. So we were going to go for a deflection that time, and Ocean Springs is going to recover this one in Pirate territory at the 49-yard line. Roy, you're so close to these young men just because you are their teacher. You get to see them in the hallways every day. We got a chance to talk a little bit about them for their football accolades, but these guys are going to be missed.
Yeah, it's kind of emotional for me. I started teaching at Pearl, started teaching 6th grade math. My first year out of the military, first career out of the military, and this group of seniors was my last group to teach in 6th grade. And so I've known these kids for several years. I taught Jamari, I taught Jay Bird, Cody Arms, some of them 3 times. And yeah, I'm gonna miss them more than I can say. We had senior pep rally, and it was really emotional for me. I was having to do the announcing and let people not hear the tears in my voice. So yeah, this special group of guys.
Ocean Springs is still throwing the ball. I'm a little surprised by that. 48-28 as Hubbard just rolled out and threw a pass for a first down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I don't fully understand that. He's going to put it in the air again.
And that ball will be incomplete. He threw it to Coulter before. That time, that pass fell incomplete. So somehow either extending the game and trying to
Do have a couple of finals to report. Brandon is victorious over Harrison Central 39-13, so Brandon will host next week at home. And in
the Warren Central?
Yep, Warren Central is now final. Warren Central has defeated D'Iberville just down the road from here, 30-21. Warren Central, the 3 seed, over the 2 seed D'Iberville. So Warren Central will come back to the coast next week to get to play Ocean Springs right here at this very same stadium.
Huh. Interesting.
Another stat of note tonight as we celebrate and get ready to send off some seniors. I don't have the official total statistics for Jaybird, but Jerry Johnson, 189 yards on the ground just on 3 touchdowns runs. 189 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground, a 50-yard touchdown through the air for Jaybird, and that's a guy who's given his all season long and for 4 years as a Pearl Pirate, and he's finishing strong tonight, even in defeat.
Here's a pass on 3rd down and 9. Well, they're going to give him an awfully good spot at the 29-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down, but it will bring up 4th down and less than a yard with 5:10 and counting. No, they're going to just give him a first down. Never mind that. Okay. Not that it matters, but that was an awfully generous spot. Down marker still says 4. So first down for Ocean Springs. And there's a handoff to Humphreys. They'll cut it back, get it to the 25-yard line.
Looks like now they're going to choose to keep it on the ground.
Well, that's awful sporting of them now.
Yep.
4.5 to play.
Got some finals from private school ball. Hartfield defeats Jackson Prep for the 2nd time in a row this season, and MRA has beat JA Hartfield over Prep 17-13. So next week for the state championship, it'll be Patriots versus Hawks at Mississippi College, MRA, and Hartfield next week for the state championship.
Oh, well, Hartfield. I'm going to say MRA is going to win that game, 52-10.
You think it's going to be that bad?
Yes.
Hartfield MRA had Hartfield, I believe, in the final game of this regular season.
It might be 52-7.
And MRA, I believe, beat them by about 11 or 12 in the final game of the regular season. But MRA will be bringing their best next week in the state championship as they have the last few years under head coach Herbert Davis.
Well, that's the horrible thing. I mean, you got to be able to score more than 50 to beat MRA. I mean, so
it's something special.
It's a daunting task when you know you have to line up and go out there and say, okay, you can win tonight, but you better score 50 points. Ocean Springs has it inside the 20, the 17, 3:13 to play as they're just trying to close this thing out as it is a first down. And 10, at least maybe just keep them out of the end zone here. We don't want to give up 50 points to the Greyhounds. As Humphreys, he's going to drive it through. Looks like he's going to get it to the 12-yard line.
A couple other finals from around the state tonight. Oak Grove, the 2 seed in Region 3 6A, has beat Gulfport 33-7. 33-7 Oak Grove over Gulfport. And the Clinton Arrows have fallen at South Haven. South Haven 14, Clinton 10. So Clinton's season comes to an end as well tonight.
Tell you a game I'm interested to find out about is how Ridgeland did tonight. Ridgeland was playing West Point, a team that we beat earlier on our schedule.
Yep.
But it was supposed to be one of the most dominant teams in 5A, and there's Humphreys going in for the touchdown as he was fighting hard. They wanted another score in the worst way there. They weren't taking any knees, Bryant. And, well, the Greyhounds are certainly taking out their frustrations of losses in the past to Pearl by putting 54 on the board now, and they're going to kick the with a pending extra point to be double nickels. 2:10 to play, and the extra point, that one's going to be blocked. And it'll stay right there, 54-28 your score.
You've heard it said, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. But teach a man to fish, he'll come home dehydrated, severely malnourished, and late. Some quotes are better than others. With Alpha Insurance, he won't get the old bait and switch. He'll be as happy as a dog in the sunshine. Ain't that right, Otis? And there's nothing fishy about that.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
All right, we're back to close this one out. The Pirates will get one final possession to try and close this thing out on a high note, as Ocean Springs has extended that lead out to 54-28. 2:10 to go on the clock. A 10-yard run by Humphreys. Really necessary, but you're still trying to play it out to the final whistle. As this one's going to be bouncing around. It's going to be picked up by Cody Arms at the 35. He's going to bring it out to the 45. So that's where the Pirates will start to try and get one last score on the board. Hey, they got a big game in Oxford tomorrow, as Ole Miss is going to be taking on Texas A&M.
Yep. Also, I believe in Stark Vegas, the Bulldogs will play host to the Auburn Tigers, if I'm remembering that schedule right.
Actually, they're traveling to Auburn.
Okay, it's on the plains. All right. Thank you for that clarification, Professor Rebel, or Professor Roy.
First and 10 for the Pirates. There's a handoff to Bootstrap. Jamarian Turner. Oh, and he fumbled the ball. I think we got back on top of it, though. Nope.
Ocean Springs got it.
Jamarian trying to do a little too much. He was excited to be in the game to have the ball, and he had a great run and taps his helmet and realizes that that ball popped out, and that should just about do it now. Hopefully Ocean Springs is in a position to want to take knees now and stop trying to score.
Minute 55 remaining on the fourth quarter clock here. 54-28 Ocean Springs over the Pearl Pirates. Again, it was 21-14 at the half. Ocean Springs led. Pirates came out, attempted a onside kick to try to get the ball and some momentum in the third quarter. Went right through our hands, and then Ocean Springs turned the faucet on, and they have poured it on here in the second half, putting up 33 points. And they now lead 54-28. Minute 55 remaining in the 2021 season for your Pearl Pirates.
So Ocean Springs will take over at their 39. All they got to do is take a couple of knees, and that would be the end of that. So 3 out of our 4 region teams are going to advance. It's going to be Lawrence Central, Oak Grove, and Brandon, all still alive. And Ocean Springs, the only coast team left, as is, we've kind of become accustomed that it's a Region 3 round robin usually when you get to the second round. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be for all 4 of us to advance this time.
This is I'm going to say this is Ocean Springs team you're going to hear from at least a couple more rounds into the playoffs. It'll be really interesting to see as they take Warren Central next week. I would definitely give them the edge in that one, and then they'll play the winner of Brandon and Oak Grove in a couple of weeks, and that one could be really, really interesting. Greg, do you know how that seeding works out if it's Brandon versus Ocean Springs? You got 2 1 seeds. Where does that contest take place?
That might be a coin flip.
Okay.
Now, it goes to, I don't know which one, but it goes to either the higher or the lower numbered region.
Okay.
So it alternates year to year.
Gotcha. So we're Region 3, they're Region 4, so it'll just be whatever way it goes this year.
Right. And I don't know which way that is.
Gotcha.
Somehow, did we just call a timeout? All right, well, we called a timeout. I think that that would be a, put it this way, we've seen both Oak Grove and we've seen Brandon, And Ocean Springs is good, but I think Oak Grove or Brandon is going to be the one that advances out of the South.
I would love to see that matchup against this offense. I don't know about Ocean Springs defense. I think they are definitely liable to give up points, but there's a lot of weapons for Blake Pinnock and this Ocean Springs squad. I thought that maybe we called the timeout to try to get some seniors off the field. Looks like Tristan Carpenter has argued his way in to stay. Nickelberry going to be out there, Jeremy Jackson as well.
Well, I will say this. I think Brandon's defense and the way that they run the ball, they would be a better shot to beat Ocean Springs because they're more ball control and they can keep the ball away from Ocean Springs longer than, let's say, in Oak Grove. I mean, that game, Oak Grove and Ocean Springs could be played in the hundreds.
Yeah, it could be 85 to 83. Yeah. There'd be a lot of points put up in that thing, and Blake Pinnock has something special here at Ocean Springs. He's done a great job, and again, this Brayson Hubbard, excuse me, I want to keep calling him Blake, but that's head coach's name. Brayson Hubbard, he's only a junior. He's going to be making a lot of noise in 6A football next year, especially with if he can keep a few of these wideouts available to him. Great size on the outside. Now under 10 seconds, and Ocean Springs will have to snap it one more time.
And there's the knee. And there's the final score as Ocean Springs has defeated Pearl 54-28 in the first round of the 6A playoffs. We'll step aside, take a break. When we come back, the Mississippi Army National Guard post-game show here on PMB Sports.
At Raising Cane's, we are committed to safely serving you and your family the best tasting and highest quality chicken finger meals. This is very personal to me. I know how important it is to have a trusted, safe, and clean place to feed you and your loved ones. We will always go above and beyond all CDC guidelines, local government requirements, and industry standards. This is our promise to you. Cane's is open and we're here to serve you our hot, fresh chicken finger meals and drinks through drive-thru. Go to RaisingCanes.com for details or call your local Cane's. Thank you for your continued trust in us. One love.
When you're ready to make a move in pirate country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate Athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
From loans and mobile banking to CDs and checking accounts, River Trust Federal Credit Union has you covered. That's why you owe it to yourself to take advantage of the tremendous opportunity to open a savings and checking account at River Trust Federal Credit Union. River Trust offers lower interest rates on loans and higher interest rates on savings. We can get you started on the road to financial well-being. Let us help you take charge of your financial future today. Log on to our website at rivertrustfcu.com. River Trust Federal Credit Union, improving the financial success of our members.
Think of the Pearl Pirates and one word comes to mind: pride. The pride they take in their efforts, the pride our community feels in their achievement. We're all Pirate boosters, and that's especially true at Bank of Yazoo. Proud not only to be a partner in education with Pearl High School, but also to serve the Pearl community with great financial options. So when you're ready to boost your spirits, come feel the pride with the Pirates. And when you're ready to boost your bottom line, come down to Bank of Yazoo. Bank of Yazoo, proud to be your booster for life. Member FDIC.
Lord have mercy. Welcome into the Mississippi Army National Guard postgame show where we've got trains going by. We've had fireworks going off. They're still going off. Lord, Ocean Springs, they must have some kind of budget down here because they have blown thousands of dollars in fireworks tonight since the start of the game all the way through, with 54 points scored. Shooting fireworks off after every score, and then now an extended fireworks show here in the postgame. They got a lot of money to throw around down here in Ocean Springs.
Yeah, I've always heard that the coast teams have a lot of money.
Well, it's the casinos, I guess. I'm assuming, but Roy, you better watch out. Don't get hit by anything falling out there. Roy's gonna
few flashbacks.
Roy's going to stand by and hopefully get a word with head coach Justin Hunter as he tries to wrap up this season, as he's talking to his team out there as they've got a bus ride back to Pearl. It's just Pirate pride. These kids have worked very, very hard all year long. Didn't end the way that we certainly wanted it to, but we applaud them for their effort this entire season. And I see they're breaking up the huddle now. A lot of parents down on the field getting hugs in with their young men, and it's a very emotional time, especially for these seniors, as they have played their last game as a Pirate. Looking down here right at midfield, I see Connor Foy.
Yeah, tears being shed, and I believe the professor has the head coach.
Yeah, hey guys, Coach, not the way we wanted it to end, but I'm sure you couldn't be more proud of these guys. Just tell me about your team.
Yeah, man, I thought they fought. I thought they fought all night long. Obviously they didn't want it to end. We didn't want it to end, but man, they just fought, man. Just a bunch of fighters, and I told them, I said we're never giving up. We're gonna keep kicking onside kicks. We're gonna keep going for it on fourth down. I was like, we're gonna. That's what we are. We got to be fighters. We got to be tough. And man, I thought they did that tonight. I thought they played as hard as they possibly could. We had some tough breaks, early turnover. We had 2 onside kicks that hit us in the hands. We just couldn't come up with great kicks. Man, it just ball didn't bounce our way sometime. But man, I thought they battled. I thought they came ready to play. Man, I'm just extremely proud for them. It's a tough night anytime, at the end of a year, man, just a special group of seniors that have meant a lot to me personally and this coaching staff. And, man, I think they've meant a lot to the Pearl community. You got some guys that are 3- and 4-year starters, that we're going to extremely miss as players, but as people, and it's just, anytime a season ends, it's just really tough. Just those guys that ain't going to get to put that Pearl across their chest anymore, So it's just a tough night. But again, their effort, man, I thought their effort was great. I thought they played their tails off. We needed to make a play in a couple spots at a time. We just couldn't quite do it. And man, hats off to Ocean Springs. They got a really good football team. Quarterback's a really good player. They did a great job.
Well, I was going to just ask you 2 questions. You just answered both of them about what the seniors meant to you. So I just want to end our season to tell everybody how much this team improved, how proud I am to have these kids in my classroom and how they respond to you and how you look out for them in the classroom also. I'm proud of you, proud for what you accomplished this year, and the strides that this team made was unreal, and I look forward to great years to come.
I appreciate it, Mr. Harper. Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Tell you, I hate that it ended this way. Of course, we all want to keep going. But the effort that these guys put forth tonight is just unbelievable. We were saying, if we're going to go down, all week in school, if we're going to go down, let's go down swinging. And I believe we did that.
Oh, we absolutely did. And I can't say enough about Jamari for even attempting to go tonight. I can't imagine the amount of pain that young man was in every time you touched your shoulder. And the fact, all year with his hip and his ankle, and then how do you go out there and know that your shoulder is going to explode every time that they hit you and know you're going to get hit?
Oh, I know. I mean, he fought so hard through this whole season. And, that's just so much a human body can take. And he reached his limit. He tried. God knows he tried. And I just hope that there are some college recruiters out there watching this young man and give him the opportunity to play after high school, because if they do, they're getting an outstanding young man.
Whoever does is getting a gift, a true gift. It's kind of like Tylen Knight. We had to talk Ole Miss into taking Tylen. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That nobody really was looking for Tylen, and then John Perry talked his way into getting Matt Luke to take Tylen Knight, and now look at him. He is a folk hero up there in Oxford.
Oh, he is. And Jamari's that same caliber player. He's going to give it his all no matter what. And, I mean, I'm just so proud of all these young men and this group of seniors. I'm really going to miss them. It's going to be difficult next week in the classroom. We're going to have to, we got 1 week before Thanksgiving, and, next week's going to be hard, and then they'll get a week off, but eventually it'll heal. Eventually they'll realize how much they accomplished this year and how great of a season they had, and the pain will subside.
Well, you got to go fire up the bus. You're driving a bus back home for everybody, so.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping it would be noisy and loud on the way home, but I have a feeling it's not going to be.
No.
So,
well, Roy, safe travels, my friend.
Thanks, guys. Enjoyed the season.
All right. Well, Bryant, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
I mean, for a season,
right? Yeah,
not tonight.
Not in the way we ended tonight, but a great run. And you and I have gotten to watch these seniors who will graduate tonight. We didn't get to see them in the classroom, but we got to see them on the football field for the last 3 years. Some of them even the last 4 years as they played varsity football. And, it's a special group of guys, a talented group of guys who put up a whole lot of wins for the Pirates and the Navy in gold. And you hate the sour taste that it kind of ends the season with, but, you think about it, and only really one team ends the season as far as who makes it to playoffs. Only one team ends with a win. Everybody else's season ends with a loss. And we played a really talented team tonight. But hats off to head coach Justin Hunter and the coaching staff, and he'd be the first to tell you they're not only building football players, but football, and their job is to build young men. And they've done a fantastic job across this season. 15 to 18-year-olds, sometimes you never know what you're going to get on a Friday night or a Tuesday afternoon, but they've done a fantastic job of investing in these kids and preparing them not only for potentially next level of football, but helping prepare them for life. And a lot of life lessons learned over the last 12 games of the season.
Well, it was a great run by these Pirates, a fast start and a finish that was, less than stellar, but you know what? Doesn't really matter. That's going to do it for us here at Ocean Springs. For Roy Harper and for Bryant May, until next football season, I'm Greg Flynn. Don't forget, folks, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a Pirate.
Thank you for watching PMB Sports. The preceding broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB is prohibited.